Leo and James available tonight?
Well, we're hoping to have Leo. James should be available.
Just a maintenance morning for him? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you mix up the lines, is there a certain thing that you're looking for almost right away? Like when you're trying to get chemistry, do you have like a system that you look for, or is there a way to really rank the chemistry?
It's one of the hardest things. I mean, as coaches, you might put lines together in the summertime and think those will be great lines, and they never work out, and for whatever reason. So, you try to find balance, and you try to find, as we've talked about, it's somebody that maybe does something better than the other guy, and somebody else brings something else to the table. One guy likes to distribute, one guy likes to shoot it more. So it's hard to tell, and sometimes you change, sometimes they're on and they're not on, and you change for that reason.
Daniel said it's kind of difficult to play with Phil at times because on a 2-on-2 he wants to dump the puck and Phil kind of wants the puck. But do you like that, the contrast in play?
I do, and I think it's necessary. If you have all one types of players that all do the same thing all the time, it's easier for the other team to defend against them. That the other coach on the other team can put what he thinks can defend that kind of player best. And if you have some contrast in those situations, they can blend and work together.
From your perspective, when did that change? I mean, it seemed like, I don't know, 10 years ago, you put all your three best skill guys together to score. I mean, has it kind of evolved in your eyes, or?
I think it's been kind of that way for quite a while for me, that, you have to have some different types of players. You just never know where you're going to have three guys that all can compete the same way. So you really have to just kind of play and let them play together, see how it is, watch them in practice, watch them in the games, try them out, give them a couple shifts here and there, and then you start getting some, hey, he's handled that a little bit better.
Winnick said he feels been a little grittier the last couple games. Robidas said he's blocked a shot the other night. Have you noticed a more well-rounded game the last 3 games?
Well, it's everybody's going in the right direction, and Phil included. So I mean, everybody's trying to add to the things that we're trying to talk about internally in the room, and being a better team, working harder as a team, and I think everyone's trending in that way.
Leafs have won 6 straight against the Ducks overall, dating back a few years now, and they've been pretty high-scoring games. Is this, when you talk about breaking bad habits, a game that gives you a bit of pause, because this is a group of players, the core that have been here a while, that have had success in run-and-gun type games against Anaheim?
I have no idea about that, about the 6 wins or whatever. We have played them once this year. We won that game, but they didn't have Corey Perry, and they had a lot of shots on net. So they're a big team that can protect pucks. They're highly skilled. They've got a lot of talent, and they're big, and that's a dangerous combination. So we're going to have to be at our best. We're going to have to use our speed. We're going to have to use team play. We're going to have to play well defensively, have good back pressure. We're going to have to manage the puck and limit turnovers and not put pucks in the right place. And we're going to have to work hard for 60 minutes.
Peter, with the breakout that you've talked about, that's had some success, how long do you think it'll be before teams are game planning, knowing you guys are going to be going up the middle and trying to stop you that way?
I think most good teams all go up the middle. So it's not going to be different for most teams. I mean, they use the middle of the ice. The boards are, there's a lot of pinching down the wall and pushing down the wall with D, and teams that execute well use the middle of the ice.
So hard work will not compromise this club as a good rush team, as we've seen in the past.
Our hard work?
Yeah.
Well, our hard work is necessary. That's got to be, it's got to start to be our backbone, and we're pushing for that. So, if you're not working hard against this team, you're not going to have any success, because they work hard.
Will you split the goalies next 2 nights, or is that to be
I don't know.
determined?
It's definitely going to be to be determined. But if you want to, I can put your vote in the back room.
Well,
Suggestion box.
philosophically,
There is a suggestion box.
it's a very big one in this market. Philosophically, do you believe in splitting? Do you think the pressure goalie usually?
Sometimes you look at situations where you think you want to get your other goalie in and where it is best, and a lot of times that is on back-to-back. So clearly that's a good time to do it. But sometimes you need to get the points. So you have to balance that as well. So you're going to look at it. I'm not going to go too far ahead. I'm going to see how tonight goes, how he's feeling, and we'll make that decision. I think that Rhymes is more than capable of going in and playing tomorrow if we need him to.